Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lydia. Today, something is a little bit different. I don't know what. I can't quite make out what's different. Say hello to me, my forehead, and my hair. Look, she has hair. Oh my god, what? I thought she was bald. No, I'm not bald. I'm just edgeless, but I do have hair. Say hi to my hair. This is my teeny weeny afro. Though, I mean, she's always been a teeny weeny afro, so this is just her. So today I'm going to be talking the topic of hair, black women's hair, and more specifically, my hair and how I really feel about my natural hair. You know, you guys are always like, oh my god, Lydia, you don't show your hair, we don't see your hair, where is your hair, do you hate yourself? Today I'm going to really tell you how I really feel about my hair. Okay, so first things first, I want to say a massive thank you to my sponsors, Naughty Hair Care. I have collaborated with them to show you my wash day routine. We're going to start with that first to let you know how I've been washing my hair. I've been looking after my hair recently. I have been using the To The Rescue range on my hair, and I can't explain how moisturized, first of all, my hair feels. My hair used to be dry. I'm talking desert dry. But that was low-key, high-key my fault because I really wasn't looking after it as well as I should have. This particular range is targeted to moisture, to hydrate, and just to replenish dry, damaged, crispy hair like mine. So before we get into the story time about how I really feel about my hair and like my hair history, I want to show you guys my wash day routine. I look bald, yo! This is my super simple washing hair care routine. These are 97% natural. They are also cruelty-free, vegan-friendly, and they have no nasties in them. Nasties being any parabens, silicones, no sulfates, and no petrochemicals, which is really good for natural hair. I have, as you can tell, fine 4C hair, which is actually normally quite dry. So this To The Rescue range is full of moisture. To start with, I'm using the shampoo, which has sunflower seeds for hydrating properties, sweet almond extract for moisture replenishing and to help strengthen your hair. And then next, the conditioner, which has got what we all love, shea butter, to help your hair just feel a little bit more luxe and more moisturized, coconut oil to help with the frizz, and finally olive oil, which just helps trap in that moisture. So now that my hair is clean, I've washed and conditioned it. For the times when my hair needs a little bit more loving, I'll go in with the intense moisture treatment. I leave this on for about 20 minutes. It's got sweet almonds and it's got black oats, and it just helps add more hydration to my hair. So I'll put that on, and then I'll either wrap my hair in like a plastic bag or what you're actually meant to do, like a shower cap. This is the intense moisture treatment on my hair. Look at my little baby curls, they popping. So it's been about 20 minutes, so I'm going to wash this. Although the range is already quite affordable, Superdrug are holding a promotional offer at the moment, which is better than half price for anyone who has a health and beauty card. Pop into your local Superdrug or use the link in my description box to make sure that you get yourself. Story time. So when the Naughty Hair Care team approached me about collaborating on this video, I was like, do you know what? This is actually a good reason for us to sit and discuss hair. Initially, I had always kind of almost strayed away from it because I know that natural hair care is not something that I am particularly good at, which is actually why I like the range, because it takes away all of that fuss, all of the extraness that I have always just found with natural hair care. When I look at natural hair care channels, or even just go in the comment sections, I just think, wow, this is a lot. It's definitely a lot. And I didn't ever feel like I had all of the information to come and sit and be like, oh, and then you're going to pre-poo, and then you're going to shampoo, then you're going to deep condition, and then you're going to And as much as I dedicated some time in trying to learn it, it was also a lot of information. And not only just a lot of information, but a lot of judgment within the information that I was reading, receiving, or even viewing. Some of the comment sections in natural hair care videos are actually wild. It's like people are attacking others for how they choose to look after their hair, and to me that is boom, like it's somebody's hair that's on their head top. Why would you be so worried? Anyway, the topic of black women's hair is actually a very interesting one and a very heavily debated topic even until now. I actually wrote my final dissertation in university, 10,000 English words, on the topic of black women's hair, its representation in the media, and its kind of the connotations of it all. 10 1,000 English words that got me my first class degree. I mean, if I should just brag a little bit. So it's a topic that I looked into very deeply for a period of time, for like nearly a year, researching it, how people feel about our hair, how we feel about our hair, how the media feel about our hair. It's something that I really looked into. So this campaign, honestly, it makes a lot of sense. I almost wish I could just share my dissertation because, I mean, it was really good. It got an ace. So it was really interesting for me because my hair has always been like a bone of contention, not only for me, like in my younger days, and sometimes, you know what, actually, still even now sometimes, I present myself on my YouTube channels with wigs, weaves, and all of that. And my natural hair is not something that's made that much of an appearance on my YouTube channel. And that has really irked some people, and it's irked them to the point where I'd be talking about something so irrelevant and somebody be like, but why did you have your natural hair? You don't like your hair, you don't like yourself, you hate yourself, oh my god, you hate everything, you hate your blackness, you are so anti-black. I'm like, wow, that's a lot. So to get into this topic, it's probably good to go and give a timeline from how I've always felt about my hair from back in the day to now, being a 27-year-old Lydia sitting here talking to you about my natural hair. So as a young girl growing up in Kenya, I didn't really give much thought to my hair. The only time that I really thought about my hair was like on Sunday evenings when I knew I had to take it out and go to the hairdressers and sit there for her to cornrow them for me for the next week. That's really the extent of which I thought about my hair. And I suppose because everyone around me had the same and similar type of hair, it wasn't a thing. I was just more concerned about playing. Like, it was just how much time could I max out playing. So then fast forward to like a 7-year-old Lydia, we move over to the UK, and then that is when me and my hair, we were like, I don't like you. I don't like you either. That's when my perception of my hair really changed. First of all, growing up in a town that was predominantly, in fact, mostly white, we were like, my brother and I and my best friends were probably one of 3 or 4 families max in the whole town. The whole town. So we were severely in the minority, and obviously being young, what you want to do is just be like everyone else, not stand out and just, just blend in with everybody else. And my hair did not allow me to do that. And that is when I started seeing my hair as a negative thing, and it's so sad to say, but it's actually the truth. From that age, I just did not understand why my hair was so different. I wanted to just have normal hair, and normal hair would have been like straight, long hair, and mine being curly and short, that wasn't it. Honestly, at the time, it really wasn't it at all. At that point is when I started convincing my mum to please mum, just let me relax my hair. I just want to relax my hair so I can comb my hair and I can have it up and whatever. And she agreed because that's what I really, really wanted. I just thought that relaxing my hair would make it so much easier and I'd have all this hair that I was gonna love so much. But it really didn't. My hair has always been naturally very thin, like very fine. And relaxing it, what did it do? It just made it even more fine. Like, I was like trying to ponytail like 3 pieces of hair. There wasn't anything to ponytail. So my hair was damaged from that, and I really didn't look after it very much, honestly, following that. So fast forwarding through all of that, through my young teenage years, my hair was just broken. It was horrible, and I just wanted to hide it away. And this is when I started wearing weaves. Oh, guys, remember weaves? Guys, woo, bad hairy days. Have you tried blending like partly regrowth, partly relaxed hair here and trying to blend it with dead straight hair? It wasn't the look at all, but that's what I used to rock, I think, from like year 9 through to about year 10, year 11. That little side part here, when it used to cover the weave, oh boy. And then after that, when I realized that I hated my forehead. Guys, wow, it's so funny how you actually just develop insecurities from nowhere. Like, when I was a young girl, I knew that I had a big forehead, but it just didn't bother me at all because all the other kids around me in Kenya all had big foreheads. And then when I obviously moved to the UK, I'm just like, where are my peers? Where the foreheads at? So then I started wearing full fringe weaves, and oh my goodness, that was a bad hairstyle. That was a bad move. The fringe was just so thick. It was just so square. It was like, doom. Oh boy, that was a bad hairstyle. So fast forward to my late teens, early 20s, around university era is when the natural hair care movement was blowing up, at least in my eyes. Natural care movement, I know it's meant to be a positive thing and it's meant to be like encouraging and it's meant to help you feel like you can look after your hair and show you the tools of looking after your hair. But for me, honestly, it just wasn't that at all. I just found it really depressing, if I was very honest. For one, I wasn't seeing my type of hair being represented. Oh, I very rarely saw it. And I know that there's the whole hair typing system, which first of all, I don't like. I don't like it at all. As it goes from 1 to 4, it almost goes from good to 4 bad. The types of hair that was being like praised and being kind of almost worshipped was not my hair texture. My hair texture is not loose, it's not ringlets, it's not like curly in that way. So I'll just look at my hair and be like, why doesn't my hair look like that? The videos I kept coming across were women who had hair like me, but they wanted to make their hair look like the other hair, so the other curly, more acceptable type of curl. And I was just thinking, that's a lot of steps. I don't have the time for that. I was seeking advice on how to look after my hair, how to help it grow, but in that I was finding that actually it's more about trying to like make your curls pop and trying to make them look like more presentable. But why can't it just be presentable as is? You know, like what's wrong with my hair being like this? And then besides that, I was having to accept the fact that my hair wasn't like this big, 4C, luscious afro. Like it was just thin, fine afro that wasn't very long. I know the whole movement is meant to be positive and it's meant to be about looking after your hair and having healthy hair, but to me, it kind of became a thing of like fuller, thicker, longer, edges. And I'm like, I don't have any of the above. I don't have it. But no matter what I do, add oil, pre-poo, I cannot change the genetical makeup of how my hair is, you know? And that's why I found it really frustrating, the whole hair care movement. I just found the movement that was meant to be quite a positive and uplifting thing was actually really detrimental and negative to me, because I would look at myself and I just think, well, my hair is literally all of the issues that everyone is trying to fix. I can't change that. I can't change the fact that I was born with no edges, you guys. Like, this is just my forehead. But the topic of edges is actually a really big one. I always used to feel almost envy. Almost envy at those who had like these small foreheads and edges up to their eyebrows, and I just used to be like, I don't understand where my edges are. Why are they not here? And that was just like another layer of insecurity on top of having a thin hair, on top of having 4C hair, on top of, there was just so many layers. There was just so much about my hair that I just felt was wrong. I remember there was a video once when I was wearing my natural hair. I was going to the hairdresser to get my wig fitted, and someone came for me in the comments like, well, the lack of edges is because you're always gluing them wigs down, it's because of this, because of that. And I'm like, wow, you seem to know a lot about my hair for somebody who isn't me. I've never had edges. I wasn't born with edges, and it's okay. Like, you ain't gotta have edges to be successful, baby girl. And I feel like people project a lot, and sometimes in those projections it makes you almost reevaluate or judge yourself in that eye, in that mind frame, in that view that they have of you. So now I was like, oh my god, I have no edges, I have thin hair, I have 4C hair, it's not big, like it's not puffy. I was like, what the hell? Like, what is my hair? So if I was to be very honest and frank, my hair was something that brought me sadness, because it just wasn't society's expectations of anything that was good. You know the documentary Good Hair by Chris Rock? It just, honestly, it was everything besides what good hair is classed as. So in that was a huge insecurity. I honestly just felt that my hair wasn't acceptable, it wasn't nice, it wasn't wanted, it wasn't what society really wanted to see. I'm even thinking back now to 2016, Gabby Douglas in the Olympics, when she absolutely killed it, walked home with the Olympic gold medal, yet everyone was just talking about her edges and how her hair wasn't laid and how it just wasn't presentable. And I'm looking at her and I'm like looking at my hair and I'm like, my hair kind of looks like that. So even though she's a freaking Olympic medalist, gold medalist at that, you guys are reducing her down because of her hair and because her edges are not laid. Like, really? So all of that was just all working in my head to make me feel like my hair is not beautiful. I am not beautiful with my hair as it is. And yeah, so honestly, for a long time, I did hide behind wigs, and I just didn't see how I could perceive my natural hair as something that's genuinely beautiful. And I have to be completely real and say that it's genuinely only something that I have been growing into. It's crazy to say that I'm growing into my hair at 27. But within the last like 2 years, from like 25, 26, 27, is probably the years when I've been most content about my hair. But also these are the years when I've decided to actually try and look after it and aim for healthy hair as opposed to long, luscious, curly, you know. No, that's a dream that I just put that in the back. We packed that a long time ago. For me, it's more a journey of having healthy, moisturized hair. You know, make sure that my hair is actually thriving. I always have to keep working on it. I have to keep checking myself that you are still beautiful, regardless of whether you have wigs, weaves. You don't have to be hiding under them all the time. And because it's something that I am actively working on to improve, I find it really hard when people attack me, literally attack me for not showing my hair, not wearing my hair. Why are you hiding your hair? I'm like, whoa, you don't know what I am going through with my own hair, with my own journey. I've always said it, but I think people should be a little bit more sensitive in how they approach people regarding certain topics, especially when it doesn't concern you. Like, it's actually my hair on my head, so why are you so pressed? No pun intended. And you know what? As more time passes, as I learn to look after my hair, it's something that I'm more comfortable. And I mean, we're here, we're talking, you're seeing it, it's healthy, it's there. Like, I'm just becoming more confident as a person within my hair. And even when I'm dating people, guys, oh my god, these days, honestly, the first FaceTime call, wigless. Straight up, because you have to see me for who I am, how I am. So you have to see me wigless straight off the back. And if you like it, you do. If you don't, let's keep it stepping, you know. So even in that, that's like a stride. That's a stride forward for me, because my forehead is a huge insecurity for me. But if I don't learn to deal with it, it's just going to be something that is forever holding me back. For me, I'm actually really proud of myself as to how far I've come with my hair and my self-love journey. It takes time, and even now we're like, I'd probably say like I'm like 2 years into just accepting how my hair is and just looking after it and making sure it's healthy above everything else. So a massive thank you to Naughty Hair Care Range for opening up this conversation about my natural hair and me being able to share that with you. Be sure to check them out on Superdrug. I will be leaving the link in the description box. And if you have the health and beauty card, you can get better than 50%. Guys, so I want to know how you feel about your hair, where you are with your hair journey. Did you find the natural hair care movement to be a positive thing, or how did you find it? Did you find it a bit judgy? Because to me, it felt hella judgy. Oh, also let me know your favorite hairstyle that you had, or your worst hairstyle, and I shall see you guys in my next video.